Did you know that some of the most powerful principles for success are being completely butchered by people who think manipulation equals mastery? The 48 Laws of Power has become one of the most misunderstood books of our time, with countless individuals twisting its wisdom into toxic behavior that ultimately destroys their relationships and reputation. Today, we're diving deep into 9 of the most commonly misused laws from Robert Greene's masterpiece. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how to apply these principles ethically, actually, to build genuine influence and lasting success. By the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between strategic thinking and manipulation, and you'll have practical tools to navigate power dynamics without compromising your integrity. Let's start with Law 1, never outshine the master. The toxic interpretation goes like this: constantly dim your light, play small, and never let anyone see your true capabilities. This creates a generation of people hiding their talents and living in fear of success. But here's the ethical application: understand your environment and choose your moments strategically. Instead of hiding your brilliance, find ways to elevate others while showcasing your skills. When you help your boss look good, you create an ally rather than a threat. The key is collaboration over competition. Law 6. Court attention at all costs gets brutally misused when people create drama, controversy, or negative spectacles just to get noticed. We see this everywhere on social media: outrageous behavior masquerading as personal branding. The ethical approach focuses on creating genuine value that naturally attracts attention. Share insights, solve problems, and contribute meaningfully to conversations. Attention earned through value creation builds sustainable influence, while attention grabbed through shock tactics burns bridges and destroys credibility. Here's where it gets interesting. Law 15, crush your enemies totally. The misuse is obvious and dangerous, viewing every disagreement as warfare and trying to destroy anyone who opposes you. This creates unnecessary enemies and burns through relationships faster than you can build them. The ethical interpretation involves protecting yourself from genuinely harmful people while maintaining your integrity. Sometimes this means setting firm boundaries, removing toxic individuals from your circle, or refusing to engage with bad faith actors. It's defensive strategy, not offensive aggression. Law 19. Know who you're dealing with teaches us about understanding people's motivations and personalities. The toxic application turns this into manipulation and exploitation of others' weaknesses. People use psychological profiling to take advantage of vulnerabilities or emotional triggers. The ethical approach uses this knowledge for better communication and relationship building. When you understand how someone processes information or what motivates them, you can present ideas in ways they'll find compelling while still being honest and respectful. Let's talk about Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. This one gets horrifically misused by fake gurus and manipulative leaders who exploit people's desire for belonging and purpose. They create false promises and emotional dependency for personal gain. The ethical application involves inspiring genuine belief in worthwhile causes and visions. Great leaders help people believe in themselves and work toward meaningful goals. You're not exploiting their need to believe. You're channeling it toward positive outcomes that benefit everyone involved. Law 33. Discover each person's thumbscrew gets weaponized when people hunt for others' insecurities, fears, or weaknesses to use as leverage or control mechanisms. This creates relationships built on fear rather than respect. The ethical interpretation focuses on understanding what motivates people so you can help them achieve their goals. When you know what someone truly wants, you can structure proposals and collaborations that create win-win scenarios. Their motivation becomes a bridge to mutual success, not a weapon for control. Now here's a crucial one. Law 38. Think as you like but behave like others. The misuse involves completely suppressing your authentic self to fit in or gain acceptance. This creates internal conflict and builds relationships on false foundations. The ethical approach maintains your core values while adapting your communication style to different contexts. You can be diplomatic without being fake, professional without being robotic, and strategic without being deceptive. Law 40. Despise the free lunch often gets twisted into transactional thinking, where every relationship becomes a cost-benefit analysis. People start viewing kindness as weakness and generosity as manipulation. The ethical application recognizes that everything has a cost, so make conscious choices about what you're willing to invest and what you expect in return. This creates healthier boundaries and more sustainable relationships because expectations are clear and fair. Finally, Law 48. Assume formlessness gets misused when people become completely unpredictable or unreliable, thinking this makes them powerful. Actually, it just makes them untrustworthy. The ethical interpretation involves maintaining flexibility and adaptability while keeping your core principles intact. You can pivot strategies without compromising values, adapt tactics without changing your fundamental character. The real power in these laws isn't in manipulation or control. It's in understanding human nature and social dynamics so you can navigate them more effectively. When you apply these principles ethically, you build genuine influence based on trust, value creation, and mutual benefit. You become someone people want to work with, not someone they feel forced to appease. True mastery of power comes from elevating others while advancing your own goals, creating value while building influence, and maintaining your integrity while achieving success. The most powerful people in history weren't manipulators. They were visionaries who understood how to inspire and unite people around worthy causes. Remember, real power doesn't come from what you can take from others, but from what you can give to the world while building the life and career you want.